YouTube. How you doing? SpeakFan757-665-6226. Back here with you for another video. I enjoy doing these videos. I really do. You know, it's kind of like crack. You know, it's like the more I do it, the more I want to do more. Not that I actually imbibe any kind of illegal substances. Terrible analogy. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and I want to do more of it. Like, you know, the first time that you... never mind. I'm not going to go there. So, anyway, I am doing not an unboxing video. I'm going to be doing a series of these sporadically. My love of Laserdiscs. This is a format that is dead. Dead to some, not to others, like us. It is a format that I enjoy collecting. I never had access to a Laserdisc player or Laserdiscs when I was a youngin', but I very well remember them, and I think they're pretty collectible. And if that makes me a geek, so be it. I don't care. So anyway, you know, just sporadically, I want to trot out a few Laserdiscs and show them to you. Make a video, and you know, I'm always collecting more. My wife tells me that I have to curb that a little bit, so whatever. So anyway, the first thing I want to show you, and you know what? By the way, Laserdiscs are the reason why I'm here. I was inspired by. I'm going to say his name, Cessna Ace. Cessna Ace. He is the Yoda of, to me anyway, of these sort of show and tell videos. I love watching him. Absolutely do. And he has taught me quite a bit about Laserdisc, stuff that I had no idea about. Cessna Ace, you are the man, dude! And I thank you very much for all that you do. And if you don't know who Cessna Ace is, what the hell is wrong with you? Go watch his videos. He collects everything. I don't know how he can afford it, but you know what? It's awesome. So anyway, big shout out to Cessna Ace. Laserdiscs, kind of like Blu-ray, kind of like DVD, except bigger, kind of like a vinyl record, but not. It's silvery, plasticky, and it has a film on it. 2 sides, sometimes 4 or 5 if you have multiple discs, depending on what kind of, how the film is imprinted onto the disc. They have CLV, CAV. As I recall, CLV is the kind of the long playing format. So, anyway, Criterion Collection. You guys know I'm a real Criterion freak. I just recently purchased the Criterion Designs big, really nice book. Beautiful, fucking sexy book. And they had a section there just on their Laserdiscs. The Criterion Collection began in the Laserdisc days. And you can thank the Criterion Collection for a number of things that today in the home video market are pretty commonplace. Sort of like commentary tracks and just supplemental features about a film, a particular film, and in a roundabout way, you can pretty much thank them for that. Criterion Collection is awesome, and because I'm such a Criterion freak, I've got to, of course, try to collect some of these things. So the first Laserdisc I'm going to show you is it's one that I bought just on a whim. I think I paid $4 or $5 for it on eBay. It is the Criterion Collection version of Swing Time. Alright kids, who is that? Or who are they? That is Ginger... shit, I was about to say Ginger Baker. Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. Swing Time. This is probably one of their more well-known collaborations. And Criterion was able to procure the Laserdisc distribution rights for this film. This is the first printing of the film from 1990. It is in CAV, 103 minutes, Janus Films, distributed by Voyager Company, Janus Films, Criterion. And here's the back of it. Now, some Laserdiscs, folks, depending on the way that the film is imprinted, you might have 2 or 3 different Laserdiscs. So you're going to have to get up 2 or 3 times to change the disc over, to turn the disc over. And
Can't move these damn trash bags.
Oh, I did that already.
Anyway, let me show you. If you've never seen a Laserdisc before, here's the... again, looks like a vinyl record, doesn't it? Kind of, except for that. I mean, you know, one would think, you know, except for the big hole. It's more like a 45 hole. But, you know, I used to think I'd go to like Montgomery Ward or Sears and Roebuck or Sam Goody in the mall and see these giant, you know, what I thought was a record. No, that's a movie. And I was just fascinated by it. So here is a Laserdisc. Criterion. Swing Time. Criterion procured the rights to distribute it. Distribute. See what she's done? And essentially, Criterion got the rights to quite a few great films. Stuff that they would not be releasing today. They released a lot of the Sean Connery, James Bond films. They had the rights to quite a bit, actually. And they got them because the rights to distribute on Laserdisc were fairly cheap back then because not many people had a Laserdisc. So, that is why there's so many great titles out there that, unfortunately, they no longer have the rights to. So, okay, this next Laserdisc I'm going to show you is probably not a film that you could probably find mass market these days. It's not actually a film, it's a series of cartoons. Johnny Legend, not John Legend, this is Johnny Legend, presents Weird Cartoons. A collection of the weirdest, wildest, and most entertaining cartoons ever made. This was made by Image, distributed by Image, Rhino Video, and yeah, right there. Some of the these cartoons may seem, I can't read them, offensive by today's standards, but what the hell, this is America. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty much the case. I mean, honestly, there's only one cartoon here I could think that might apply to, but anyway, we're too damn thin-skinned anymore. This is volumes 1 and 2, actually, of Weird Cartoons. This was, I think, originally released as a VHS tape. So, anyway, Weird Cartoons. Actually, I got this sealed, and I didn't even want to open it, but I really wanted to see it, these cartoons. Yeah, so I actually opened that. So, moving along, I'll show a couple more before I end this video. Now this I own in actually a Criterion version of this, but because I love the film, I couldn't help but buy it. And this was like $2, seriously. This probably cost like $35 when it was first released. This is Embassy Home Entertainment. This is Pan and Scan. If you guys don't even know what that is, Pan and Scan, unfortunately. Hi-Fi stereo, Dolby Surround. And this is, oh, what the hell? Blade Runner. Look at that! I mean, I kind of want to put it in a frame. Love Blade Runner. And I hate the fact that they're thinking about doing a prequel or a sequel to it. Leave it alone, Ridley Scott. You don't gotta fuck with it, okay? Pardon my French. Here's the back. I had this exact version, except it was a VHS by Embassy. It was was it the director's cut? I don't remember. For a while there, that's all you could get was the director's cut. I won't get into which cut is better, but I remember these photos being on the back of the VHS as well. So, Blade Runner. Have you ever seen Blade Runner? You haven't, or you have? If you haven't, then stop watching me and start watching Blade Runner. Okay, here's an interesting one. I picked this up. I am a Star Trek snob, but I actually am only a 1960s Star Trek snob. I don't really care about anything beyond the 60s. That's my cat up there. Sebastian's making an appearance. And anyway, Sebastian. Everybody wants to get on the act, I can tell. I love this cat, but please. Anyway, I'm an OG Star Trek fan, as it were. Okay, honey, get down. OG Star Trek fan, 60s only. And this is the pilot episode, The Cage. Now, I owned this on VHS when I was youngin', and I love it. I love this episode. This is the pilot episode. The first, that is not William Shatner. That is Jeffrey Hunter playing Captain Pike. Before there was a Captain Kirk, there was a Captain Pike. And I think if you've never seen this, you owe it to yourself. This is revelatory. It's amazing. Some of it's in color, some of it's in black and white because of just surviving footage. This eventually was used on the Star Trek show, and it was split up into 2 episodes called Menagerie. Anyway, and this has a pretty cool thing. It actually has some comments from Gene Roddenberry. And it's pretty darn cool. Little explanation right there. And there is, of course, a Orion slave girl. Yeah. Sorry. So, this, I mean, I own the Star Trek series on DVD. I own it on Blu-ray now. But I really needed to have this in my life. I would love to get the entire run. But that might bankrupt me. So I figure one at a time. I'll show one more Laserdisc, and then we'll call it quits for today. This I recently purchased, and it came with a crease. It was damaged slightly en route to me in the mail, and I paid probably more than I should have for this, and I really bitched to the seller about that. And he did refund me some money. That being said, this is a hell of a movie. Louis Malle, Criterion Collection, Damage. And I don't know if this has actually ever been released on DVD or not. But I used to have this on VHS back when I was in college. Jeremy Irons, Juliette Binoche, who I have a crush on. Yes. And Louis Malle, one of my favorite French New Wave filmmakers. Beautiful, sexy-ass Criterion. This is a later Criterion because there's a little bit more of aesthetic to the design. And let me show you this. All that good information there. Right there. Yeah. Here's the crease right there. Can you make that out? Wasn't very happy about that, and I'm still not, but you know, there's not much I can do about it. Okay, this is a very well taken care of disc. There. And I'm losing my light. Let me pull it out for you. Whip this out. I mean, there's really nothing interesting. This is CLV. I wish it was CAV, but there's really nothing. I mean, I'm just going to show it to you anyway, though. The cover, the sticker there. Wow, into infinity. And yeah, there's that. And then there's side 2, which looks just like side 1, except it's got a 2 right there, which tells me that that is not the first side. And this actually has some pretty cool special features in it that I don't believe have been replicated, at least not nowhere here in the States, and I don't think I've seen it anywhere else in Europe or anything, or otherwise I would have probably bought it. It's a screen-specific audio commentary by director Louis Malle. It also features video interviews with Malle about his renowned 40-year filmmaking career, and he discusses his work as well as his work on Damage. Plus, there is a deluxe insert with Malle career summary and extensive chapter listing. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Here is the chapter listing for Damage. Louis Malle, Criterion Collection. This is the director-approved version. I should like to have it. And there's some information about Louis Malle and some of his films. I appreciate that. Anyway, just real quick, this is the first printing in 1993. And it was licensed from New Line Home Video. 111 minutes, color extended play, Dolby stereo. Has 3 tracks, a digital Dolby film soundtrack. It has a mono film soundtrack on analog track 1, and the commentary by Louis Malle on analog track 2. So, anyway. Laserdiscs, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yes, you can buy as many Blu-rays, DVDs as you want, but they just don't replicate the feeling of a Laserdisc. I'm sorry. To watch a Laserdisc, the quality of Laserdisc is maybe a little sort of better than a VHS. So you're not watching it for quality. You're watching it because it's cool. It's cool. That's about it for now. Speak fan 757-665-6226. Thank you for watching. Comment if you'd like. Subscribe to my channel if you please. And like the video if you like it or found it interesting in any way. If you didn't, if you hated it, if you absolutely wasted your time watching it, then I would say you'd have to dislike it with a dislike button, or just be nice and not even do anything. Anyway, until next time, keep them flying.